train to Hallstat, which is hands down one of the prettiest towns in the world. The Stubai ski resort is going to be your first time skiing and my second time, so I'm very excited. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In my previous video, I left Singapore and headed over to Europe for Christmas vacation. Initially, I was dreading over the 14-hour-long flight, but I got super lucky because the flight from Taipei to Vienna was very empty, so I had the whole entire road to myself. And in the next morning, we successfully landed in Austria, the first destination of our Europe trip. After traveling non-stop for 24 hours, we finally landed in Vienna.
Yay.
The weather outside is a bit foggy, so
hopefully it's sunny.
Once we got off the flight, we took the train and went straight to one of the most popular restaurants in town, which is located in a cellar vault dated back to the 16th century. We're now at a very popular restaurant called Ribs of Vienna. For then, if you look around, I feel like you will see mostly Asian faces. I guess mostly like tourists who visited Vienna. To make ourselves a little bit warmer in Austria's cold weather, we ordered one potato soup and one Hungarian goulash. And of course, we ordered the most iconic dish at the restaurant. And when the dish was served, I was so shocked because of the portion.
Luckily, we just ordered
This is
one.
more than enough for 2 people. Aside from the portion, the taste of the pork ribs is absolutely fantastic. It's very well seasoned and the tenderness feels exactly right. After a very delicious meal, we went to St. Stephen's Cathedral, which is one of Vienna's most recognizable landmarks. The construction of the original church began in the 12th century, and it has witnessed many important events throughout Vienna's history. At a glance, you may notice the interesting architectural style of the cathedral, which is an excellent embodiment of Romanesque and Gothic styles. Inside the cathedral, there are 18 altars with additional altars in the various chapels. This one in the center is the High Altar, which shows the stoning of the church's patron in front of the walls in Jerusalem. We're now standing right in front of the Schönbrunn Palace, which is the building right behind us. So this building was the main summer residence of the Habsburg rulers back in the days. But its main entrance is actually on the other side of the building. But we came to its backside because we want to climb up the hill to see the Gloria, which is right behind me. For those of you guys who have never heard of this word before, a Gloria is a building in a garden erected on a site that's elevated above the surroundings. And the largest and most famous Gloria is probably this one in the Schönbrunn Palace in Vienna. I feel like we're very lucky because today is supposed to be the last day of the Christmas market in Vienna. But there's one weird thing about this Christmas market is that it closes at 6:30.
I think it kind of makes sense because the sunset is 4 p.m. So it feels like 9 or 10.
Yeah, I guess it just takes time for us to adjust to like the different hours of the day after we come to Vienna. Quite different from Asia. Vienna has quite a few Christmas markets during the holiday season, but the one in front of the Red House is definitely the most popular destination. There are tons of food stalls, beautiful lights everywhere, and the atmosphere is just so Christmassy. Although we weren't very hungry, there's one thing that we absolutely had to try out, which is the hot chocolate with whipped cream on top. Oh, the whipped cream is so nice. It's not sweet at all. The next morning, we woke up super early and came to a traditional Viennese cafe called Cafe Central. Cafe Central is one of the most beautiful coffee houses in Vienna, and more importantly, ever since it was founded in 1867, it has acted as a hotspot for numerous writers and philosophers throughout its history. We're now at Cafe Central and I ordered the chocolate cake with whipped cream, and this is the one with hazelnut crisp. And then I ordered the hot chocolate with whipped cream on top. And this is the Vienna style coffee, which is basically espresso with hot water and frost milk on top.
It's literally.
How is it different from other coffees?
No, it's literally like what is described
In the menu, it's like
So
espresso infused with hot water and frost milk.
That's it.
So we're now at the Hofburg, and the building is just massive. It's magnificent. It was built back in the 13th century and expanded several times afterwards. Also, if you remember the Schönbrunn Palace we visited yesterday, so that building served as the summer residence of the Habsburg dynasty back in the days, and this building was used as the winter residence. Then we visited the Sisi Museum dedicated to the reality and myth of Empress Elizabeth, also known as Sisi. It offers the visitors an immersive experience in the original living environment of the Austro-Hungarian monarch, showcasing original items from her procession and stunning replicas of dresses and jewelry. A quick stop at the Vienna Music Society, but unfortunately we missed the time of the guided tour, so we're not sure if we can get in without a ticket, but still, let's give it a check out. So we got the tickets for the German guided tour because we missed the time of the English guided tour, but at least it's the only chance for us to get inside the Vienna Music Society. We have to admit that since we don't speak German at all, we weren't able to fully appreciate the charm of this world-famous center for classical music. So if you plan to visit here, remember to look up the hours of the guided tours beforehand. To end our last day in Vienna, we checked out Albertina around sunset time. If you watch a movie before sunrise, you would definitely recognize this place because it's where one of the famous scenes was filmed. And when we were about to leave, all of a sudden the sky turned so pink that I feel like it's the most gorgeous color I've ever seen in my life. What a perfect way to say goodbye to Vienna. So we left Vienna super early this morning and took the train to Hallstat, which is hands down one of the prettiest towns in the world. And you know, Hallstat was originally famous for its production of salt, which could be dated back to prehistoric times, but now it has become a super popular tourist destination here in Austria. So the funny thing is, even though today is already our third day in Austria, it's our first time eating the schnitzel.
It tastes like fish, you know?
Is it fish? Isn't it pork cutlet? After lunch, we bought 2 tickets for the funicular, which is a special type of railway that travels up and down steep slopes. The funicular took us up to the Hallstat Skywalk and High Valley, and the moment we got out, we were so blown away by the beautiful views. We also checked out the so-called World Heritage Skywalk, which hovers 350 meters above the roof of Hallstat and offers a stunning panoramic view over Lake Hallstat and the mountain scenery. Before leaving Hallstat, we had a pretty fancy dinner at Restaurant MC, which is located at the lobby of Sea Hotel. And our favorite dish is definitely the grilled trout with parsley potatoes, which is super crispy on the outside while the meat is so tender and fresh. It's 10 out of 10 for sure. Yay, finally checked into our hotel. This is honestly the smallest lift I've ever been in. Woke up to this view. Get ready. Hello! After spending 3 days in Vienna and 1 day in Hallstatt, we came to the western part of Austria. We're now at the place called Innsbruck, which is a city located in the Alps that has long been a popular destination for people who are passionate about winter sports. One of the main reasons we came to Innsbruck is to go skiing because there's just so many ski resorts around the area. So first thing first, we hop on a bus and went straight to Stubai Glacier. We're now at Innsbruck, the Stubai ski resort. It's gonna be your first time skiing and my second time, so I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Told my brothers one day we gon' make it. We just gotta grind for that paycheck. Mama told me one day I'll be famous. Remember when she used to say she hate this? Back then they would laugh when I say shit.
Finally having lunch. I'm starving. How was your skiing experience?
Got inside a basement.
Honestly, there's nothing better than going to thermal bath or sauna after skiing to relax your body and mind. So we went to this hotel called Aqua. We are now at Aqua Hotel, which is definitely one of the most beautiful and Instagram-worthy hotels in Austria and even the world.
Let's check it out.
I got a double on Sisi, but you wanna put it on me. You just sit inside my room, living through some interviews. Told my ass about the school, I know I had a miss.
Aqua is actually super fun with lots of swimming pools and sauna rooms, but I also encountered my largest culture shock there because I realized that when you go into a sauna room, most people are just completely naked, which did take me a while to get used to it and be more comfortable, but yeah, it was a pretty cool experience.
Vamos a la playa.
What a vibe, having breakfast by the street.
And by the house.
On the very last day of 2022, we did a walking tour around Innsbruck, which in our opinion is the most gorgeous city we've been to in Austria. The sky is crystal clear and the town is surrounded by snowy mountains, which looks so pretty in a sunny day. We also visited the Swarovski store and got so amazed by the shiny and beautifully crafted jewelries. The price is also quite affordable for most of the items, so I ended up buying a necklace for my mom. Whoa, I'm being extra careful when I'm stepping on these stairs. They look so fragile. We're now at Hungenberg, which is pretty close to Innsbruck, the town area, but it's situated in the mountains, so there is an observation deck where you can overlook the whole town area of Innsbruck. And the views are just really stunning. But instead of taking the funicular, which is gonna cost us a bit more money, we decided to take bus J, which takes pretty much the same amount of time for us to get here, and it's free for everyone.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been thinking of myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you.
Just finished our dinner and now we are waiting for New Year's Eve here in Innsbruck, Austria.
Hopefully there is fireworks.
Happy New Year! first day of 2023 and I can never get tired of this view. Alright, I guess that's the end of our Austria trip. ZH is gonna head over to Switzerland before going back to Singapore, but I'll continue with my Euro trip, so I'm going to Budapest and then Czech Republic to meet my college friend.
Jealous.
Yeah, I'll try to vlog as much as I can because I do want to show you guys what traveling solo is like. But that being said, that's the end of our Austria vlog. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.